We are. That worked. I was just having a little bit of fun. And, oh, look at that. Live stream right now. Oh, come on. Really? My thumbprint? Bang. There it is. Awesome. Okay. I think I'm already on a roll here. Man. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm just waiting for you guys to pop in. Did I start a little early? No, I'm right on time. I guess we'll just wait for some people to come on. We had a great night last week. Man, we were rolling. Holy smokes. Oh, there's Derek. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Derek Burry. Hi, Steve. Good to see you. Man, we've had a week, haven't we? It's been something else. I don't know where you're from, but we've had snow like crazy. But I was referring to the couple of videos that we got up here that I got up. They came out really good. I mean, wow, what great stories. I can't wait to talk about them and see what everybody thinks about those videos. Hey, I'm missing a light here. It's kind of dark. What do we got going on here? Aha. Let there be light. There. Man, Derek, it looks like it's just the two of us right now. Where is everybody? There's Jack. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Jack popped up reporting in. Okay. Did you bring the bus load? Everybody there, right there with you? Gonna jump on next? Man. I still can't get over the delay when I say something and I look down there and I'm looking down and all of a sudden I'm moving my hands. I'm doing what I did when I logged in. All right. Oh, nice to see you doing the drone again. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I missed that. That was so fun. I went out there. I went out yesterday. I'll tell you a little pre-story here for you guys. The early birds get the pre-story. So I went out yesterday and I hadn't used that drone in quite a while, obviously. But I did come in here and I got it. I updated everything on it and stuff. And, it logged right in. I had no problem. And I took and I went out to where I flew it in that second video where the buildings are and the railroad tracks and all that. I got out there and I got it all out. It was, oh boy, 15 degrees, but felt like 7. And it was a little bit windy. So I got it all set up and it said that it wasn't connecting to my phone or something. It wasn't connecting. I'm like, well, what do you mean you're not connecting? So I put my phone number in. It says invalid phone number. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm freezing my ass off. What do you mean invalid phone number? So I'm trying. I'm like, oh boy, I can't do this. So, and it was, and the thing that sucks about it is it was sunshiny. It was like, it'd fool you because it looked beautiful out. And you know how the trees get covered in this layer of snow, all the branches and stuff. So that's what it was like. Everything was covered in snow. So I thought this is going to be some beautiful footage. And then I went out today and that snow was gone, but I still managed to go out there. I don't know, maybe 10, 12 degrees. And I went out there and I still managed to get that drone video for that second video that we put up. So, oh man, hitting hearts already. I'm the English guy. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's probably a little different over there. There's Paul. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Yeah. So, we got 10 people on there watching, 12 people on there watching. So jump in and say hello. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Well, Cabal might bite, just nibble a little bit, but no, jump in and say hello. So anyway, yeah. So I managed to get out there and get the drone videos that I want some. It was cold out there. And I got, it's a funny thing. I'm not big on like earmuffs and stuff like that. I never was, manly man and stuff. I get out there, work in the weather. I didn't worry about it. I'd freeze and cry about it later. I says to my wife, because the first day I went out there, I froze. The only thing that bothered me was my ears got cold out there. And she goes, why don't you wear those? Or I said, I need a pair of earmuffs. And she goes, well, why don't you wear the ones the kids got you years ago for Christmas? And so she told me where they were. And sure as heck, I went and found them. With all this moving and everything we've done, they were still in the same spot, right in my dresser. So I was able to put the earmuffs on and go out there. Man, that was nice. I don't think I'll ever go without earmuffs again. It was great. Nice and cozy. Hey, where'd you go? Well, he was on here. I just seen somebody pop in. I was going to say hello, but then they popped right back out again. There you are again. Here from the Netherlands. Wow, man. W. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being on here. Yeah. So we got some people coming up. We got 17 people on already. That's phenomenal. Sherry. Hello, Sherry from Scotland. No, Scott and wait. All right. Scott and DX UK. Awesome. Out from the UK. Man, it's so amazing that we can come on here every week and talk to people from all over the world. I mean, it's just phenomenal that we can do that. I love it. Yeah. So we're up to 21 people now. I mean, we're getting packed in here. I mean, I love it. This is great. Last week we had a phenomenal show, didn't we? The Sunday show where I had a hard time getting away from the computer. I was late. I was almost late for my hard-boiled topics. And well, most of you are here. I just want to let you know I put an announcement on the hard-boiled topics tonight. I'm not going to do the hard-boiled topics tonight. I really didn't get a chance to put anything new on there anyway. And we got a couple of great stories to talk about here tonight that we got in. So good stuff. Scotland, UK. Awesome. Wow. Man, Scotland. Listen, if you get a chance if you run by or you have any nice pictures from there, castles or any of the, the beautiful stuff, hit me up in my email, will you? Send me in a couple of those beautiful pictures. My wife is Campbell. So, I mean, we just love that kind of stuff. It's our dream to actually someday be able to go visit there. I would love to. I really hope I get a chance or we get a chance. But I would love that. All right, who else we got here? Is it Dorotha Evans? Did I say it right, Dorotha? Or is it? Yeah, it's got to be Dorotha Evans. Hello from Dallas. Hello, Dorotha from Dallas. All right, we got Cabal from Texas, and we got you from Texas. Was born in Caracas, but live now in the Netherlands. Wow, awesome. I love the channel. Have been subscribed from the very start. Wow, really? That's great. That's Sherry. Thank you so very much. I love it. I really appreciate that. We've got some phenomenal. Oh, I did say it right. Yes. I've been learning to read on here. I'll tell you what, if you've been here from the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. We've come a long way with the reading. I mean, I've always known how to read. I'm playing a little bit, but reading out loud has been a challenge. So, that's why I joke around about that. Thank God for editing. Man. Well, I don't know. All right, you guys. So who watched those two videos that I got up? You guys probably haven't had a chance to watch them both. Some of you might have, because I only just put the second one up tonight, the camping with the curious Bigfoot. But the ones with the wolves. Let me see. Hello from North Carolina, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And you guys say hello. Don't be scared. Say hello. Great bunch of people here. I wonder if Mom and Jim are on tonight with us and Caitlin. They might be joined in. I don't know. Hopefully they'll jump in and say hello. But What do you guys think about that in Montana? The those wolves going after those two. What was it? Trevor and Stephanie. That was really wild. I have natives blood, African, Indian, Spanish, Finland, up north, and Sasquatch. Really? No, I'm kidding. I added that in there. That's neat. Caitlin. Hey, kiddo. Hello. That's my daughter, Kate. Good to see you, honey. That's great. Yeah. So, that was quite an adventure that they went on, that camping trip, him and his sister. I mean, wow, did they ever get lucky or what? I mean, they have that guardian there. So how many of you think that, hello, Rhonda, good to see you. How many of you think that it was their father that sent that Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Bigfoot there to protect them? I mean, how wild is that? Can you even imagine something that you'd never even expect to see in your entire life, or maybe like him didn't even believe in, and then all of a sudden there you are standing there staring at something that would normally, you would think in a normal situation, you see that, think it's about to kill you. Instead, they're saving their lives. So amazing. All right, let me see. Hello, Lydia. How you doing? Rhonda, Jackie, Jack. Well, I already know it's Jack. Watch both of them, Steve. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed them. Although I already know you told me you enjoyed them. BRB. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. You have to tell me what you mean there, Rhonda. Hooga. What? Caitlin, just popping in, but I'm fighting a man cold, so I will be out early. Laugh out loud. Oh, you got a cold again, kid? Goodness gracious. You need some iron tablets. Got to eat more onions. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe Bigfoots have a human spirit. Derek said that. Now, hey, there's something going on there. BRB, be right back. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I guess I don't have the slang terms down. Who knows? All right. And Kate's telling me, be right back. Laugh out loud. Get it together, Dad. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I don't get out much. Cabal. Let me see. I was on the edge of my seat with the wolves even before the Bigfoot showed up. And Caitlin said, I'm always sick. It's depressing. You work in the public service department, so you're around people all the time. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you work around a lot of people. Yeah, and Cabal, that was an edge of your seat kind of adventure there. I mean, it started out really cool. They're out there camping. They do some fishing. They see the wolves out wandering around on the other side. Don't think too much of it. And I mean, really, if you do that stuff a lot, you probably wouldn't, feel too threatened on the other side and all. But made a big mistake about leaving the fish remains out by the campsite, I think. I think that's what happened. And that's probably the whole thing that happened, probably the whole thing that got them started on seeing them as a food source. All right. Use zinc tablets. Yeah. I can't take them myself. I hate zinc tablets. But they're supposed to really work. Grab a limp stick, Caitlin. True. Loving your new setup. It's lovely. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you guys think about the drone footage with the videos? I thought, I really went with some drastic changes here, because I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but I was getting pretty frustrated with the channel. I know I shouldn't. I've told you guys, I've kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. I worked really hard to build this, and it's really important to me. And it's really, I kind of put everything on the line, put all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. And eggs are expensive these days. to get this channel and this whole new life of mine fired up. So it's just always right on the wire. And it just seems like everything, all of a sudden, everything just went, and it's just barely going forward, or I was watching subscribers get taken away. And now I'm not going to say where or why that was happening. And I'm only talking about a few, but I wasn't growing either. So it's like, what is going on? What's going on? I was really just racking my brains trying to figure out what do I got to do to resuscitate the channel. And I mean, we got some phenomenal people here, been here from the very beginning, and I want to stick it out. I do. And that's my intention. So I'm like, what can I do? What am I doing wrong? And so then I got thinking about the thumbnail. Like, I'm reading on it, I'm watching videos and all this stuff. And I got thinking about the thumbnails. And I came up with that idea for those thumbnails, to put myself in the thumbnails like that. So tell me what you think about those thumbnails. Do you like them? Do you get a kick out of them? Because that's the whole idea, to kind of brand the channel, brand myself with the channel. And I mean, it seemed to work, because I'll tell you what, in one day I got over 4,200 views on it since yesterday. So 4,300 or 4,400 now. And then I just put that other one up tonight, and I don't even know what that one's up to yet. So let me take a look and see what you guys are saying here. All right, loving a new setup. Kristen should try Airborne. Oh, Caitlin should try Airborne. Help defense to cold. Yes, Airborne does work great. We've seen the drones and the UFOs. Yeah. Yes, you did like it. Sure you did. All right. Thank you, Scott. Some pine knot Yoder. Just got here. I've been subscribed, but this is the first live noticed. This is the new, or I have been missing them. You've missed a few of them, but I do have them in a playlist, the live stream shows in a playlist, and most of them are coordinated with an episode that we do during the week. This time I had 2 episodes, so we're talking a little bit about both of those episodes here. Let me see. What else we got? Hi, strangers. Love it. Hello, love it. Lydia. I sprayed take it on the planes because I always, oh, right. Oh, you take that Airborne before going to plane. Yeah. My brother swears by it. I haven't taken it in a while, but I know it works. I thought your setup and channel was fine before too, though. All right. Well, thank you for that. YouTube removes subscribers. It happens. It's all a big to all the big channels. Yeah. Yeah. It's really unfortunate, especially when you're still trying to grow. I don't like to say that, but it's who else is doing it, right? People don't just go on there randomly in groups and all at once everybody says, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe from Talk About Strange today, and you lose 300 people. Like, huh? But yeah. Oh, let me see. It'll pick up again. Yeah, and hopefully, that one. I'm going through my archives to find some stories that I've got. Like I said, I had lost some. I had a hard time, but I got that all back. You're not doing anything wrong. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, Scott. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please hit the like. It'll help the algorithm. Yeah, please, you guys. Yeah, if you haven't done it already, feel free to hit that like button. I'm not supposed to say it, so when somebody else says it, I appreciate it. Cabal. I love the drone footage. Maybe leave it while reading the story, and then it's back to you. Well, that's what I did. I did that, I think. In the beginning, I had me, and I did the drone footage, and then at the end, I cut it off, and it was just me talking again to wrap it up. So, yeah, I think it works. I mean, it seems like, and it looks like, looking at the algorithm, it does look like people are staying and watching it longer because they have something to watch. It's a little bit more entertaining. It's always fun watching the view over the top of the forest and woods and stuff like that. So, I love doing it. Derek, you're reinventing yourself, Steve. It's admirable. Thank you. Keep going. We're behind you. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I do. Let me see. I like your short form. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. A lot of videos are pretty long on there. 28 watching and 10 likes. There's 28 watching and 10 likes. Nice. Yes, play the drone anytime you're reading the story. I appreciate that, you guys. Yeah, and I agree. Like, I'm not offended about people not wanting to sit there and stare at me reading. I mean, it gets boring. But even I enjoyed watching. To be honest, even my wife wanted to watch. Like, she's there for all this. So when she actually sits down and starts twirling her hair, I know she's enjoying it. So it just makes it more interesting. I enjoyed it more. Yeah, either way, it's good. That's from Scott. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Do you need more stories? Always. We always need more stories. Yeah, keep them coming in. But I mean, I have them, but it's always good to keep. I'd rather be backlogged than not have any. So, we've been really fortunate. We really are. All right. Yes. Keep the new format and the funny thumbnails. All right. Thanks, Cabal. I'm glad you like it. And they're a lot of fun to make. It's a little bit of editing work, but it's a lot of fun to make them. And I don't know. I just have a lot of fun with it. I think it's cool. It's just get a chance to come at it from a fresh, new way, Please like, subscribe, and share. Please and thank you. That's from Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. Twirling her hair me, she's thinking about you. Yeah, she probably is. I hope she is. I remember the Sodas Point footage was cool. Yeah, and I played that in the second. I played some of it. Was that in the first video or second video? I think. No, it was in the first video I played it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Love the thumbnails. Super cute. That's from Love It. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I want to get over. I got more. I'm trying to refine some of my drone footage. Throughout all this work and this process, learning how to organize my my files and stuff has been a chore. So just flailing all over the place, and I'm putting files in and stuff in different areas, and it wasn't something I'm used to doing. I never had any what's the word I'm looking for? Professional training or whatever, any, what am I looking for? Never went to like a computer class or anything like that. Just whatever I learned, like I knew how to learn or to do files and stuff, but not like really to keep them organized and structured. But that's something I've been learning this whole time. And I am getting better at it. I noticed that I'm saying, oh yeah, I could do this. And then I could pull these and drop them into it. And then I found some of my stuff it's like dead notes. Like there's nothing there. I don't even know what happened to it. Like it got disconnected or something. So it's all been a learning curve, but it's, I guess, like you said, reinventing yourself. When you're reinventing yourself, it's not going to be easy. I mean, you go your whole life in one direction and all of a sudden you stop one day and you're like, I think I'm going to go this way now, when everything's going that way, so, but yeah. All right. The thumbnails are cool, but I think the uptick in the views is all in the words you use in the title. It's, I think it's a little bit of both. So, right. The words in the title will create, like the algorithm will pick up on keywords and stuff. So that's huge. But if you don't have something visually pleasing to the eyes, people don't, or interesting, to grab them, then, even with good words, it's a good possibility to move on. It really is, what I've learned is it's a major combination of creating a thumbnail. We're going to get into that a little bit. Creating a good thumbnail that people are interested in and they want to look at. The title, of course, so really the thumbnails, when you're flipping through them, I don't personally read it. Like I'm looking at the thumbnails mostly. And then if it's a little bit interesting, I'll read the thumbnail. unless I'm looking for something specific, then I'm reading, of course. So the thumbnail grabs them, they read it. It's a topic that they want to see. Now you got them to click on it, and it's a statistical fact that people will click back off or leave. And you guys are going to know this as soon as I say it. Within the first 30 seconds, people are gone. If you don't have something to grab them, keep their attention. People want to know it's something they're interested in. Except for you guys. You guys are great. I mean, you watch all my videos, and I appreciate it so much. But getting new people, that's just how it is. I mean, it's brutal. It really is. But you can't blame them. There's so much stuff on the internet to watch. So to get a group of people's attention and keep it is really hard. I mean, when I'm flipping through the channels on TV, I'm boop, 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 and I'll see stuff I even want to see. And it's like, no, there's got to be something else. And I'll keep on going. So that first 30 seconds, and then after that, you got to give them what they're looking for. If you don't follow, and that's another thing I'm learning. I decided I normally yap too much in the beginning. I know a lot of you guys enjoy it, and it's like having a conversation, but I sometimes I notice that I do talk a little bit too long. I'm waiting for Caitlin to jump in here. But I decided to shorten that up. Short and sweet. This is what the story is. Look for updates at the end. Jump right in the story. And then at the end of the story, I'll give the updates, because the people who do want to know will stick around at the end and hear the updates. So, and I'm just going to see how that works. But so far, the thumbnail, the title, people want to watch Bigfoot, or hear Bigfoot stories. The thumbnail, the title, Bigfoot stories, whatever it is, and creating a good thumbnail. And so far, it seems to be a pretty good formula. But your feedback means a lot to me, because that's really what matters the most. Okay. All right. You remember to brand the thumbnail. I'm late because I'm watching your video from earlier. Let's love it. Hey, that's all right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you say something to us about it. Love the thumbnail. Super cute. Pine Knot. The thumbnails are cool, but I think the update. Oh, okay. I read that one. Lydia G Graphic Design. I don't know what that is. Is that like a place that does it? I like creating my own, but I probably will eventually either hire some of it out if I can ever get to that point, or do something like that. Maybe AI. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I would personally rather create my own team. That's my ultimate goal, is to create my own team around this, so that once I can get away from some of the other back channel stuff, it'll give me more time to create and do stuff. More time I can spend with you guys. What kind of stories would you like? Have you thought of doing interviews? Yes. I want to do interviews. We kind of ran into winter, and I was building a house this past year. The plan was to do some interviews. So I'm really hoping, as long as we can keep going and maybe get more of an uptick in the channel again. I mean, I'm really way back from where I was when I shut down. So, if we can keep things going and get momentum going again, I want to go out and interview people, or have people come in for interviews or whatever. So definitely want to do that. The channel most of the people on the channel here seem to enjoy the Bigfoot stories. That seems to be the most popular. We do some ghost stories. We do some alien stories. I usually see a downtrend in my watchers and subscribers on them, but I don't mind sharing them anyway, because I know I have some people that really enjoy it. So if they're a good story, and I can do something good and fun with them, then I don't mind doing them at all. But it just seems like it trends the highest with the Bigfoot stuff. But, this is Talk About Strange, so it's really all things strange. But it's been kind of an up and down. It's been the whole thing has been a learning curve, really. I never planned on it being this. I know I've said this 1,000 times. I never knew what it was going to be. I mean, I knew what I'd like to have had it be when I first told my stories on here. And I said, if you have a story, send it in and I'll share it. I can't believe where we're at today from that. I mean, really can't believe what happened with that. So it's really cool. All right, let me see. Interviews. You're brave at 55 to do something completely different. Okay, I'm gonna answer that. First, I forgot at 55. Mental pause. I forgot. I was gonna say about the thumbnails. Thumbnails. Forgive my French, English, Italian. Thumbnails are a bitch. Really, I'm being completely honest with you. It's so frustrating because it really is. They tell you all the time. Like I just said, good thumbnail. Great thumbnail. Good title, or at least a descriptive title. Good description. And a great follow through on what they're clicking on. Otherwise, you lose their trust. People, my first video that took off was from Wendy. I gave birth to Bigfoot's daughter. You guys all know the story, all right? It's got, I think, upwards of over 300,000 views. It is probably the story that gave this channel traction, right? I mean, because it really took off, and it's like, wow, there's something here. The sexy thumbnail. I mean, I got most people had no problem with it and understood. But I got quite a bit of grief, as a lot of you know. I got some grief. It's sexist. Oh, you're making her look like a stripper. Oh, you're creating clickbait. Yes, of course I'm creating clickbait. That's the whole idea. It's not malicious. You want people to click on a video. I'm still surprised that video, even though with the sound, I put the sound effects in. I got crap for that. It scared the hell out of me watching it. The sounds and stuff like that. You know, some of these videos I still would like to someday, because there's a lot of them that didn't get much love. Like there's some really good stories in there, like Bigfoot and a wagon train. And that was a really good story. It's got less than 1,000 views, and that was a really good story. So there's some of them I would love to redo, maybe reinvent them a little bit, not reinvent them, the story, but reinvent the thumbnail and just repost them so that people get a chance to see that or hear that story. I mean, because it's a really good story. But that thumbnail got the most attention because it's a beautiful girl standing there in a silhouette. And so people clicked on it. And it's like when they're hollering at me, well, that's just clickbait. But you clicked on it. So, I mean, who's the one, right? But yeah, I mean, it really is what it's about. So I think if I can brand myself in these thumbnails, that'll help keep me from having to do. I was ashamed, if I'm being honest. I got really upset about that. I told my wife, this is really ridiculous that the only videos, if you go back through and you look, the videos that are getting the attention aren't just the good stories. They got women on the front. And I just don't like that. I think it's wrong in a way. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm being too hard on the world and you know, not myself so much, but me, myself in the world. But that's just how it is. You see something appealing to your eyes and you click on it. So, but anyway, reinventing myself at 55, if I didn't go too far on that. Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, it has been the scariest thing. I'm not scared. Never been scared of much of anything. This has been the most difficult thing I've ever done in my entire life. I mean, what's that word that people use? Bar none? Is that it? I don't think that fits, does it? Bar none, the hardest thing? It's just absolutely the most difficult, challenging, scariest, riskiest thing I've ever done in my entire life. The highs and lows of becoming a social media influencer, producing these videos is ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can be on cloud nine for a minute or for a day, whatever, and then come crashing down. You're dealing with imposter syndrome because you don't think you're good enough, or you think it's you, or there's always those doubts and stuff that come that you give yourself, and then you got the like I did that video with the wolves, and that real nice thumbnail, which I'm really proud of. It was a lot of fun. You were really cool. My wife even loves them. And I did that thumbnail, and boom, the channel going view, like over 100 views an hour, 300 views an hour, or whatever. Like I said, it's up over and over a little over 24 hours, and it's got over 4,000 views. And I'm like, yes, this is awesome. Finally, we're back on track. The thumbnail, the title, the story, the drone video. And then I go on and we watch it, and my wife says, how come there's no commercials? I'm like, what do you mean? Wait, there hasn't been no commercials. Do you guys know what that means? It means I don't get paid. And listen, I'm not asking for money, but like you spend, a day, 2 days working on a video to try, and I'm not looking for much, but you want to make something on it to keep going, right? If that camera falls down and breaks, that's between that camera and lens is probably almost $8,000. I'm done. I can't replace it. If my computer goes down or this other camera, so you got to make a little bit of something on it. And then they turn around. First, I'm getting claims, those copyright claims. So you don't get paid when you get a copyright claim, right? They give the money to somebody else or something happens. So you dispute it. You go through this one I've been dealing with for 3 months, trying to get paid from one video, 2.5 months, something like that. They said they were going to pay me, gave me a date and everything, never paid me for it. So that's the commercials. You get like half a cent or something, or a cent, whatever, on a commercial each time somebody watches through it. The longer they watch, the more you make on the commercials, and the more commercials they put on. So I disputed. I got really upset once and kind of gave them hell, and then and they still, like I said, they still didn't give it to me. But then these videos go up and there wasn't no commercials. It did come on finally afterwards. But it's like, wait a minute, now they're going to pull commercials on me so that now I'm not going to get anything for that work, for doing that. It's like, I love doing it, but I have to be realistic too. So I don't know if you guys are seeing commercials on there, let me know. But that was the low again. Okay, so I'm up because I'm like, oh, wow, this is over 4,000 views. I might get $20-$30 on this from making this video. Again, it's not much, but it's something to keep you going, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, there's no commercials, so I'm going to get, I might get $5 or $6 from it or something, but I don't know, I don't know if I should be talking business on here, but like I said, you guys are my family, friends, and I share, you guys know what I do, what I go through, and we take the journey together. So as I've always said. All right, so let me see. What do we got here before I go too far with that? See, WTALEX. Howdy. How you doing, W? I'm just going to call you W. Let me see. The backdrop is awesome. That's from Pink Knot. Thank you. I appreciate that. Could you ever find a graphic design? You could even find graphic design on YouTube. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there, but I use Final Cut Pro and create mine with that. But and I have Envato and Elements. These are different areas where you get backgrounds and different stuff, and then you bring them in and you do your editing against them. So there's like a whole editing process, but with it and that, making the background disappear and adding cuts and scenes and stuff like that. So I don't know if I have that. Oh, I wouldn't be able to show you right now. Maybe next week I'll post. I did one when I did my brother's interview. I sent him a picture of the cuts and editing I was doing. Maybe I'll post that up for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about sometime. Let me see. I've watched you since you started. You're doing really great. That's love it. Thank you, love it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You'd be surprised how much people will open up about strange events when they feel confident that you won't simply laugh at them. Yes, and and that's it. And you're absolutely right, Cabal. That's just how it is. And I've been really open with you guys because I trust you, and I think you guys trust me. Right? It goes back and forth. So I think that's part of what makes this platform great and why I want to keep doing it. I've been here since day one. That's Scott. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. That story has introduced me and made me subscribe. Oh, really? I gave birth to Bigfoot's daughter. I mean, yeah, I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of subscribers, maybe even thousands on that one video. And people are still going to it today. YouTube still sending that out to people. That when I gave birth to Bigfoot twins, Jane's story. So they put that one out a lot to people still. I was blown away with Wendy's story. And there we are. Yeah. So what an amazing story she had. Between them, they all have like this. Well, Wendy's story has become a saga, and Jane's story is a trilogy now. So yeah, it's really neat. It's amazing. Some amazing stuff that we've gotten here. All right. Let me see. Jack Dorsey, Steve, you will never please all the people all the time. No, absolutely, brother. You said it, and you've said that a long time ago too. I still remember. And that's when somebody was kind of giving me crap on here once. So you guys are great. Like, I don't even have to argue back with people, but I don't really anyway. I try to turn people around. A lot of times it's really just a misunderstanding. So, or people just want to be a jerk. Some people, you just can't, there's nothing you can do about it. Haters are going to hate. You keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. And I will. Let me see. I've been getting commercials when I'm watching in English or in England. Wow, really? What commercials are you getting? I want to know what commercials you're seeing over there. That's cool, right? Put some ads in, Steve. We won't mind, especially if it helps your channel. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, they do them automatically. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just for lack of knowing how. I'm still learning this stuff. I've connected my store to it, which my sales, I have had no sales in quite a while now on that store. And it's great stuff. I don't know if there's a disconnect somewhere or what, but it was doing really well. I haven't sold anything in there in, I don't know, 2-3 months. I think probably somewhere around there. But you can promote products for other people. I'm hoping to get some I did that video for that sponsorship offer or partnership offer, and it turned out to be a fraud thing. But I'm really hoping once you get to a certain point, you will start getting real offers like that. But I don't know if if you need to have like 50,000 subscribers or 100,000. Like there's certain levels where everything opens up. When you hit that level, things open up, different opportunities. So there's Walmart during Christmas and stuff like that, but I wasn't ready. They had stuff I could promote their products for and I get anywhere from 10 to some places are doing like 50% commission for me to promote it on my channel. So, but I wasn't ready and I didn't know how. So it's something I'm working on, because that would really make a big difference in the channel. I wouldn't mind promoting products in the middle of a video or doing stuff like that. I tried the new raviolis. They're the best. They have the best meat. No, but I wouldn't mind doing that stuff and helping, because it will keep the channel going. It's not because it's the darndest thing. It's a double-edged blade. You hate to tell anybody you're on here to make money, because you love doing it. And I do love doing it, but you can't have one without the other. It's just life. You got to keep the lights on. So, but I enjoy doing it. And yeah, it'd be nice if I could make money doing it, because that's every person's dream, right? To make a living doing something you love to do. Right? Oh man, let me see. By the way, speaking of which, I'm going to have to get caught up here again with you guys. I just want to let you know that this week, speaking of making money, my brother offered me to go help them remodel a bathroom for a customer. He kind of wants my expertise in there on it. His guys can do it. I know they can, but he's trying to help me out a little bit too. So this week I'm going to be out doing a bathroom remodel. So you probably won't see much out of me this week, but we'll see what we can do. I'll do the best I can to try to get something up for you. But I just wanted to let you know that. And that I appreciate him doing that, keeps us going. Right. I was blown away with Wendy's story. You never pleased everybody. Here's gonna hate. I've been getting commercials. Put some ads in there. All right. Oh, well, that's why. I haven't seen any. That's from Derek. That's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes they'll play them at the very end. If you don't mind just letting it play on, please do. You know, it'll help me out if you guys can let the commercials play through or some of it. I'm not saying do it, but if you can, it helps me out a little bit. So, Jack Dorsey. No, Steve. No what? You got to elaborate, buddy. No commercials or, I like hearing about it. I'm getting my channel up and running. Not this one. Let us know what channel you're doing, okay? I'm not afraid to promote your channel. I'll help you out. So let us know what you're doing. A lot of people on here are always looking for new stuff to watch. When he was interviewing his brother, there was quite a few commercials. Yeah, that was a long video. It was really long. If you watched that whole video, thank you. It was a lot, but I had a lot of fun doing the video. Went to Macy's yesterday and got a McCrispy. You went to McDonald's, not Macy's. You went to McDonald's and got a McCrispy. That was hilarious. That wasn't that something? Man, that just crumbled. I could not believe I laughed my butt off. Anna. Bullies Rescue. Oh, you rescue bullies? Hi, Steve from England. So pleased to get a notification. Haven't had any for ages. Really enjoy your stories. Well, thanks, Anna. I'm glad you got them. If you go to their homepage, if you didn't click notifications, like it'll bring up like 3 different options, I think, on them. If you click always, you'll always get them. But if you just, there's like different levels, I think, of notifications. So if you want to check that out so that you get them. And like you do a bulldog, English, like they talk about Brazil nuts. They say, what do you call nuts in Brazil, or Brazilian nuts in Brazil? They say nuts, right? So would you call English bulldogs, just bulldogs, or are they still English bulldogs? But I love that. Let me see. Lydia, Steve, I don't see a link to your stories. Maybe that's why. What do you mean? What stories? Lydia, what stories you not seeing a link to? There should be something there. You see, Derek, you would be great doing DIY tips. I think that would work. So yeah, DIY. I wanted to do that before we had YouTube. I wanted to do that. Like I wanted to record construction videos and stuff. Like I told everybody before that I didn't have enough help. So trying to do cameras, get a job done and make a living, raise 3 kids. And I didn't have a GoPro or anything like that, or anything that I could really set up. So I wish I did start earlier with something like that, because who knows where I'd be today. But I've still, I'd contemplated back and forth on it. But to be honest with you, it sucks, because I always wanted to teach people construction. I know electric and plumbing and all of it, but I'm doing something different now. Like so many different things. I don't know if I'll ever get back to that. We'll see what happens in the future. Like if I get to a point where a channel or 2 or whatever are self-sustaining, and that's what I mean by getting extra help, like a camera person or 2, somebody to work on the editing, the promoting the channel, putting it out to other places and stuff like that. Somebody to take some of the load off, then maybe I could set up and do stuff like that. Like my cooking channel, I love cooking, so I'd really like to get back and do my See What's Cooking channel. That was a lot of fun, and I love to eat. So, show us the bathroom remodel. Oh yeah, maybe I might be able to do something there. I might be able to set up and do something there. We'll see. I'll have to see how much room there is. And ask my brother, because he's going to have his guys working there too. And I have to ask the homeowner if they don't mind. So I'll check into that and see. I'm going to be there tomorrow morning, so it's kind of short notice for that, but we'll see what I can do. All right, for the video. All right, pink knot. That's what I'm doing this week. 2 bathrooms in the same house. I love it. There you go. Good. Make sure you send us a couple pictures or something. Jack, no commercial. My bad. No commercial? Yeah. Well, oh, you didn't get any commercials. See, I don't understand that. It's really upsetting. It really is, because that's their job. I did my job. I worked my butt off to create a video and that they can put commercials on. I hit the monetization button for it to add commercials to it, even mid-roll commercials, and then there's no commercials. So, it's breaking a deal, basically, between us and them. It kind of breaks a deal. And it's things like that that really make it hard to keep going. When you hit that low, you're like, all right, you know what? Maybe I better turn the lights off and just go back out, do construction, or go back to work doing something else, because, if I can't get them to do what they're supposed to do, the highs and lows are just not good for a person. So, but I love the highs, so I didn't say I love being high. I just love the highs, but, we'll get there. I really do believe that, just if I can stick with it, and I gotta be honest with you, I wanted to quit. I'm not joking. Like, there's been times I told my wife, I can't do this no more. Right. It gets too hard. Like, I need more stability. Like, I'm very OCD, and stability and knowing what I'm doing is really important to me. And it's like, I can't do this, but I can't walk away. I just can't walk away. It's too important to me. I've worked too hard and I've dreamed too long, and you guys are too important to me. So it's like, I got to make this work somehow. I've got to make this work. I've got to break through that, whatever you call it, that wall, that obstacle, man. I got to get to the other side of it and start sailing so that we can watch this turn into something really incredible. And I know we will. I really do. Okay. I'm rambling. I told you I rambled too much. That's what I'm doing. No commercials. I keep telling you, Steve, the store is not easy to find for people who aren't too familiar with the YouTube channel layout. So what do I do, Cabal? I mean, there isn't. All right. So there's another one. My daughter's working on it when she can, but she's taking care of kids, works a job and a half. She's trying to help me figure out how to add. And Caitlin, if you're still on here, maybe you can even help out with that. I think that Ashley was working on that because she had already worked up the store and stuff, but trying to get the products on my homepage, the actual products, some of them. So all you got to do is click on the product. There's a link. If you go to more and you drop down the box, there's a link for the store, but I don't know what else to do. So, it's just, before it was doing pretty good, but it just stopped. I don't know. I don't see a link to your store to buy your products. Again, Lydia, thanks for asking. If you go to my homepage, to view the channel page, click the icon, go to homepage, and there's my description of the channel. Says more. You hit that and it drops down, and you scroll to the bottom and it gives the links to other channels, and it'll see Talk About Strange Store right there. And that'll take you right to the store. If you can't find that, I need to know, because that tells me there's something wrong. So, and I won't know that. Like, I might get it on my end, but if you guys aren't getting it, then there you go. But that's good to know. Them ribs look great. Yeah, boy, those ribs were really, really good. I can't wait till summer, spring to get out there and make some more ribs. We'll have to do some more of them. Maybe we'll try some different recipes. I want to rock and roll this summer when we have more sunshine, the days are a little bit longer, get out there and do some different stuff. Like, then I can maybe work the channel and around dinner time go out and do something. You see, I flip houses. Love to see your work. Oh, yeah? You flip houses? Nice. Very nice. It's a lot of work. I did it for 6 years. It was 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. I slept 3-4 hours a night, sometimes anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. And every day, it was one of those things where I didn't have help. My kids did work with me here and there when they could, and my wife. But it was a lot of work, but I loved it. I really did enjoy it. And the houses were beautiful. And again, I said I'm OCD. safeties and is everything to me, and beauty. I mean, we did some houses that looked like they came straight out of HGTV. So, in fact, we were interviewed once, but it didn't pan out in early time to do a show or something. And I really wish we did. That would have been a dream come true. But for some reason, we didn't get chosen for it, which I don't know why. It was so interesting. Let me see. And yeah, Scott, if you have any pictures you want to send them in, and maybe sometime I'll do a video on it. I thought I did do one, but show some pictures, but maybe I'll get back to that. Your channel has grown so much faster than most. Please keep going. You're really into something here. Thank you so very much. And again, I am humble to that. I realize I am very fortunate compared to a lot of channels. I mean, I hope I can chalk that up to just drive and motivation, because I really try hard to make it work and to do good. And this channel has taken off really well. And that's a tribute to all you guys for signing up and stuff like that, and subscribing. But yeah, the channel has come a long way fast. It really has compared to a lot of them. And I'm not a bliss to that for sure. Caitlin, the store is located in the bio on the main page. If you click to see more, there will be the Shopify link. So that might be what you're looking for, the Shopify link. Yes, thank you, Caitlin, for pointing that out. Cabal, Lydia, what does that say? Quinonos? Quinos? The store is located in the link that is in the blue letters near the top left of the TAS channel page. Yes, yes. Oh, that was okay. I thought you were trying to say something else. That's her last name. Thank you, Cabal. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Pink Knot, no big deal, but you have it right the first time. It's Pine Knot Yachter. Pine Knot Yachter, right? So I just do Pine Knot for short. If that's okay. With God mercy, he gives me healthy body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, amen. My good father saw a mermaid. Oh, your grandfather saw a mermaid. For those of you who don't know, I got terrible glasses here, so I see double vision on some of this stuff. Maybe I need a bigger screen. He was walking near the shore, and there was a mermaid sitting on the rock. Saw him and sprang into the sea. That's awesome. How cool is that? Too bad you didn't get a video or a picture of that. Wild. Thank you, Caitlin and Cabal. I found it. Awesome. Thank you, Lydia. I'm glad you looked for it. Wow. Fantastic. Yeah. So, do we have 30 people on here commenting? We got 30 people watching, I think. So, hey, you guys, don't be afraid to jump in and say hello. We do the Sunday show, the live show every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the show has been really growing with people from the first one. We've been doing really good. We have a lot of great content on here. We have a lot of fun, talk about a lot of stuff with a lot of interesting people from all over the world. So it's really cool. Okay, Jack. All right, it was for the work you put in. We wouldn't be here. That was 1920 for the mermaid. Wow. Yeah, Jack, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that you guys see what I put into it. That means a lot to me. And you guys, like, I see so many familiar, thumbnails. your what do they call them? Admins or, oh geez, for crying out loud. There's a name, emojis. Is that what it is? Emoji faces and stuff. Here that are so familiar for so long, and it really is amazing. That's why we've become just this big family, and I really appreciate it. You know, we've been going a long way, and we got a lot longer to go. You know what? I can't wait to see where we're at 1 year from now. Right? How cool will that be to see where the channel's gone and be able to talk about what we were talking about now? To say, you remember when? Oh, that'd be cool. I'll enjoy that. Oh man. What else we got? So, anybody have any other questions or anything about that? So what about that? How did you like the story The Curious Bigfoot that with his what was his name? Kevin, and his uncle John. How cool was that? I mean, I could just picture him the way he described him. This skinny little old man or something with gray hair all covered and no teeth. It was funny the way he described him. Really neat. That was a really neat story, man, way back in the woods, Pennsylvania. So that's not too far from here, really. But there's a lot of mountains and forests in Pennsylvania. So there's a lot of place, a lot of habitat land for a Bigfoot or something to live in. So I thought that was really neat. I love Kevin. Loves Kevin. Yeah, right, for real. That was a great story. The mermaid was in Caribbean, 1920. That's awesome. How cool is that? Cabal, you're welcome. Anyone that buys merch and sends pics to Steve, he'll show them on the channel. Yes, thank you for reminding me of that, Cabal. Yeah. So first, if you send a story in, you can go on there and get one of those shirts. And I shared a story on Talk About Strange. But any of the stuff or merchandise, if you will, take a picture and send it in and reach out to me or send it to my email and I'll put it on the channel. I'll show it for you. So we have a lot of fun with that when we were doing it. I like that story. Yeah, it was a great story. I could almost picture it all the way through when I was reading it. The cabin in the woods, the stream or brook or river, or whatever it was they had there. Yeah, cool stuff, man. I can't imagine running out the door. His uncle run out the door when he's a younger man. It sounds like, and run right into him. Right on his ass. Can you imagine? How scary would that be? He said he just stood there looking at him like he was lost, like he didn't know where he was going. What is wrong with this man running into me? Pipe in one hand, brandy in the other. Yeah, for real. I had a friend I grew up with. We were really good friends. And his grandfather swore by it. His grandfather, I think he lived to 100 or over 100 or something like that. And he always said it was because of the brandy. That's what got him through. Take a nip of brandy. I think he took a nip of brandy every night. Blackberry brandy. I think it was blackberry. That's what I like is blackberry. I know they have that ginger brandy too, but I've had that when I had a cold. But neat. All right, what else we got here, you guys? Did I miss anything? We've covered a lot of stuff. Hopefully we'll get some more stories in this week, but like I said, I will be doing that bathroom remodel, so I'll see if I can, at minimum, I'll get pictures of it, okay? And but I'll ask if it's all right if I can do some recording on that. So you guys got anything else you want to ask or anything you want to add while I'm here? We've done an hour so far, so we can wrap it up here, or if you have any questions for me, send them over. I don't have anything else I can share right now. I think we're pretty well caught up. I don't see anything else there. There's Cabal. It seemed like the uncle was purposely trying to convince himself that it wasn't a Bigfoot. Yeah. That's a good point, Cabal. I didn't really. I kind of thought about that, but not really until you said it. It's almost like he didn't want to believe that maybe that he was back or something. But yeah, that is interesting. I wonder. My nan had a triple. Oh, every night till 95. See, this stuff's not bad for you, right? I mean, it'll keep you alive. Helps you live longer. I guess if you're dealing with stress, it will. What kind of stuff would people like to see in the store? There's a great question. You guys have any suggestions on stuff you want to see in the store? I mean, probably some of you haven't seen the store yet, so you won't really know But if you haven't, get over there and check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. You'd be surprised. Shirts, bags, blankets, mugs, cozies, what do you call them? Koozies? I don't know. Beer can holders, pop can holders. Boy, there's a lot of stuff. Sweatshirts, t-shirts. Yeah, the girls did a lot of work. They put a lot of stuff in there. Both of them did. Caitlin did some really nice designs in there. So yeah, check that out. There's a lot of stuff. Have fun doing the bathroom this week. I'll send you in a story soon. I just hate typing. That's all right. I get it. I know. It's taken me a while to get used to that too. But yeah. Any suggestions? So listen, you know what you can do too, if you have any suggestions or thoughts, go check out the store, and then my address here, my Talk About Strange address. It's on every video in the beginning and end. You can also find my address on the homepage, the same place where the shop is Talk About Strange store is. The what is that? Shopify, whatever. But the store. Winter hat, a winter hat. Is there winter hats there, Kate? There's beanies, right? Is that the same thing, or? I have a question for the immortal ladies. Do they get headaches, tooth problems, anything else us immortals suffer from? That's a good question. When we hear from them, we'll have to ask and find out. We'll see if they say anything about that. I'd be interested to know if they suffer with like typical stuff. I thought they said something once. What was that? Maybe not. I don't know. I thought I heard there was something there about that once. I can't imagine having a headache for 1,000 years. Or more. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we have too many questions. Just curious. Yeah, absolutely. Caitlin, let me see. I'm going to guess they would get headaches and pain still because they should have a nervous system and pain receptors, but you never know. And yes, a beanie. Yeah, they have beanies. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff over there. So feel free to check it out. And if you happen to if you're become a channel member, there's discounts on there to show you whatever levels you're at. You can get discounts. I forget how high up they go to discount, but there's discounts on there for that. So it's worth doing anyway. So, and some really cool stuff. So Caitlin, I was gonna say I knew somebody, Tony, this guy named Tony, that told me you remember your Uncle John, his brother. He's not blood related, but we called him Uncle John. His brother told me he never had a headache in his entire life. He had no idea what a headache was. Never had one. So, I mean, that was pretty wild. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. Let me see. I need a link to the store. You need to have it on your channel page for people to see it without you mentioning it. It's on my channel page. It's on the channel page. You just got to go to the home page and click on more. Now there is a way, I guess there is a way you can put it like on without doing the more. I think there is a way you can put it on there. I seen somebody did that recently somewhere. I just don't know how to do that. But if you go to more, that's where most of them are for anybody. Ooh, excuse me, I got to yawn. there's you do the drop down on the information area, and it'll show you the links right at the bottom. So, all right. The link to the store. I'm 6 foot, heavy set with extra XX large. Be able, right? Not sure. American size. Yeah, I mean, there's large sizes on there, extra. This shirt's no, not this one, but I have extra large that I wear. I think there's 2X and double X on there. So you just got to go there and it's in you just click the size you want. Anyway, yeah, Caitlin says it's to Pine Knot Yachter. It's on the right under that, under the bio. All right, just click on the blue link. The store is there. That's from Cabal. The blue link it's in the bio, right? Cabal. That's what you're saying. That's in the bio. When you hit the more and it drops down, it's in the bio. The blue link. Oh, got it. Sorry. Okay, good. She got it. Sheer he. I don't know if you're sheer here on there because of the. Wait, what is that? No. I didn't even know that was there. The channel, my channel, it's trying to type for me here, and I don't want it to. Okay, there, I got rid of it because I can't see. Yeah. So, somebody said something about a beer mug holder, or beer mugs. I don't think there's beer mugs, is there, Caitlin? I don't know if we have any beer mugs, but I don't know. But anyway, that's where it's at. Okay, you guys. So yeah, we've been we hit our hour mark and then some here. So it's been a lot of fun. If you guys don't have anything else, I think we can probably wrap it up for the night. And man, I really appreciate you guys being here. Another Sunday. I mean, we've had quite a few shows now, and it's been really going great. We've had a great time, and geez, it just every week it seems like we get a bigger and bigger group of people watching. So I just love it. I really appreciate all of you guys. Caitlin has something to say here. All right. Cabal said for him, it's on his main page right next to the channel logo. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And Caitlin says to Derek, you should be able to go on the item and scroll down to the size chart. This will give you a measurement guide. If you can measure then you can measure, or you can measure it yourself, right? Do a measurement guide if you can measure it yourself. Let me see. There is a frosted beer mug on there. Oh, there is a frosted beer mug. So there you go. Cheers. Make sure you take a photo with that. And Jack said, good night, Steve. Good night, Jack. Thank you so much, buddy, for joining us. All right. Good night, Steve. That's Derek. Good night, Derek. Good night, Cabal. Good night, Caitlin. Good night, Pinebox Yachter. And a whole bunch of you here. So good night, all. Thank you so very much for joining me here another Sunday. And it's been a great time. Keep an eye open for any new stories that are coming up. Even go through if there's some stories you haven't seen and check them out this week or something when you get a chance. Other than that, I just really appreciate it. Have a wonderful and safe week. Stay warm, and I will see you again